Because now I'm about to talk about Colorado. I'm about to talk about Colorado and Warren Sapp. My dog, Warren Sapp, is now D-line coach at Colorado with Deion Sanders, of course. Warren Sapp played in my era. He was at my house not too long ago as well, playing pickleball, kind of. Whatever. Sapp, you know how it goes. Anyway, let's listen to Sapp talk about the power of coaching. And this is amazing because I feel big dog on this one. Coaching is amazing. Let's talk through it.
For someone that never wanted to do this, I am really addicted to it right now. The babies are really giving me a purpose in life, and I'm enjoying it. When me and Prime was first talking about it, and it never dawned on me until the babies got to me. When I was in the hot tub, trying to get my hip right, just to work with them a little bit, it flooded me. And they were reaching and grabbing and asking questions. And I've worked with pros that'll get my phone number and tell me they're coming to Miami and my house is a mile and a half from where they work out, and they'll never call. These kids called me 5:30 in the morning. Hey, Coach, you gonna come watch tape with me? It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, give me a purpose to get off to the couch. I mean, trust me. I was on my couch watching MSNBC. I am loving this. I am loving this.
Man, any question why that guy was so great? Like that intensity, imagine. You can just smell it. You can just hear it. It's kind of like Ray Lewis when he's just talking to him about Girl Scout cookies. He's like, man, you better sell those things. You're like, whoa, what just happened? So that intensity. And now he's saying that he's around the babies and they're hungry. And when you're like Sapp and you done ate so much, you done went out there and ate everything you killed and you killed it. There's nothing better than you're like, oh, I got some more. Here you go. I got more on my plate to give out. Here you go. You want some of this? And it's funny because what brought it all home for him is the same thing I realized too, in perspective. Like, who needs it? And then basically, I answered the question of who needs it, who needs help, is the ones that want it. So this is tough to hear at times, but I am not in the business of helping everybody because I don't think everyone qualifies. I'm not in the business of saying I'm going to be the man of the people. I'm not. I'm in the business of being the man of the person and those persons that want it. Because you can go into a classroom and immediately, this is the first thing I say. I got one rule, guys. I don't have to be here, and you don't either. So if we're going to stay here, we're going to show that respect. Quiet, listen, respect. If not, like I said, you don't have to be here. Just go. But don't sit here and disrupt what we're trying to build. That's it. Not one kid has ever left, but they test me at times, and I'm like, you can go. It's that simple. Why? Because I'm trying to figure out what's the desire in that kid. What's the passion level in that kid? I'm trying to see if you really want it. Because if you really want it, I'm here to give it to you. Gang. August 31st, Project Transition is having an NFL skills football camp. I'm inviting all my boys that's in the area that will be in town. And hopefully they show up. I know some will, some can't. Point being, we going at it to tell these kids how the game goes. And that is a cooperation. And that's what Warren Sapp is talking about. Like, I am now in a system. I'm in a culture where people are grabbing at my knowledge. They're trying to get it from me. And I'm here to give it to them. Power of coaching, I've heard so many things. People say mentorship, male role model, right? But they have your child's time, attention, focus, and it's so valuable. It makes everybody out there say, man, they worked together on something and built it. What I call that is Legos. Every one of my kids that I've ever coached, and tonight I got a championship game in basketball. If y'all think I ain't coaching, I'm coaching. Good luck to us. We call it Legos. And what it is simple as this. You ever go to the Lego store? We have. And you buy that box? You have. And you open it up, and you always see in the corner it say how many pieces, right? 800 pieces. And you open it up, and it's just all these pieces. To build that is going to take what? Patience, time, desire. You got to want to build it. I am proud to say I have never in my life built a Lego set. But have a son. I have a son that is 9 years old that has maybe 50 Lego sets built, maybe 50, maybe more. Why? Because he's identifying exactly what we talked about. Desire. I had no desire to build them, and he did. And look what he was able to build. I put my desires elsewhere. The beautiful thing is, Sapp had his desires elsewhere. He's chilling on the couch watching TV. And finally, he tapped back into what he was built to do, what he was great at. And these kids want to be great at it. And now they're trying to build something based off of him and what he can help them and lead them into. That is amazing, man. Shout out to Sapp. Shout out to every coach out there that's doing it the right way. I'm not saying all you coaches. I don't do that because I know some sorry-ass coaches. I know some bum coaches. I know one buster. Ooh, he's so sorry. Oh, I can't wait till he get what he deserves. Oh, I can't. Yes, I wish ill on people who are ill. He is a bad seed. Watch your kids around that kid. Or that man, I call a kid. Ooh, anybody who knows me know who I'm talking about too. I'm trying to be nice. All right, so make sure if you are a coach, do it the right way. Feed these itty bitties. They need what they want, right? They need what they want. Did you hear me? Because you got it. Give them what they want. That'll do it for today's episode of Never Shut Up. Beat it up in the comments. Tell me how that inspired you guys, man. Shout out to my coaches that were great. Melvin Smith Sr., Coach Moore, Coach James, Coach Woods. I could keep going. Coach Harvey, Coach Ballou, rest in peace. Ray Taylor, Marv Levy. What? Wade Phillips, Bill Parcells, Marty Schottenheimer, rest in peace. Mike Riley. Yo, made me cry. Have an amazing weekend. I know I will.
Days a lot faster. Oh, I'm so honored. I'm so inspired to be here, and thank Shine Global for this award, to be recognized for doing the right thing, to be recognized for doing good things, and trying to inspire others for their own greatness. I'm just a kid from Compton who, at an early age, had to look inside to find my opportunities, because on the outside, there were so many whispers and sometimes yells of I couldn't make my dreams a reality. And thought that was very unfortunate, but I was thankful that I never internalized that chorus that was around me. I was a kid that understood that you had to be greater than your greatest excuse. And I had a lot of excuses. I had a lot of reasons to have self-doubt. But I was able to develop my inner power, discover that inner power, and make sure that I showed the world exactly who I wanted to be. And it was really simple for me. It was to make my dreams a reality. There was nothing more to it. And as I now stand here, just a few miles from where I grew up, where that adversity still is strong, and as we see through these movies, that it's worldwide, not just in our locale. You see the suffering, you see the gangs, you see the drugs, you see the poverty. And there's always one common escape. It's that inner power, it's that ambition. It's having a voice that's louder than those surrounding voices. And I'm on a mission, a global mission, to make sure that that inner power inspires all to not only give, but to receive the blessings that come from giving. And I'm up here right now as a guy who's challenging everyone to give their 3 T's. That's time, that's talent, and that's treasure. Human capital, financial, whatever it may be. Let's invest in each other, because we all have to coexist here together. And as I look around and I have a foundation that really inspires these kids to become their greatest version of themselves, and to look in the mirror to make sure that they're greater than their greatest excuse. It gives me my greatest passion. I was a kid who wanted to be a school teacher, but because of my height, weight, and speed, I became a football player. So I took that helicopter ride up as high as I could, but as I was ascending, I never forgot that I was once one of those fork-in-the-road kids who was shot at many times, who had to navigate around adversity every single day, who had to waste so much of his brain power just trying to get home every day. And so many experiences that sometimes you become desensitized to. But in reality, that is someone else's reality. So I'm so thankful to stand in front of all of you guys as an example of the kids that we're trying to affect, the underserved, the underprivileged, those who are told that their hardships are greater than who they are. But hopefully we can inspire them all to look inward, because everything they want out there is already in here. Appreciate you guys.